The Yostar hate continues, man. Oh my god. We're back at it. Yostar just giving people a reason to not like him again and again and again. And this time, it's about the gacha system specifically. So I was made aware of this from Supa. Showed me this. Let's check this out real quick. So he made a post about this. We'll get to that post in a second. But this was, a tweet sent out by Arknights or Yostar and stuff. Following operators appear. This is for the Opianus rerun. You know, the whole banner. Everyone's really excited for that. He's a brick house. He's a brick shit house, some would even say. But they had a note at the bottom. They said, please note the following operators will be permanently removed from the standard headhunting, starting from reread headhunting, Anchor in the Deep. Those operators, for 6 stars at least, is Mizuki, Sayleech, Fartooth, Flametail, and Gnosis. And then our 5 stars are La Pluma, Mulberry, Ashlock, Corosirum, and Aurora. And so, all right, cool. I'm cool with that. That's fair. But as we continue through here, and the banner dropped last night, and people are pulling, and something's happening. Reads news: Fartooth is going to Colonel. My first 6-star on the Opianus banner is Fartooth. What's happening here? Oh, this is some more. Look at this. Oh, Mizuki was meant to be for Colonel. Interesting. Yeah, they should have removed with the banner, but Yostar forgot. Damn, I got scammed then? I does feel like a scam, honestly. Like, we just keep going here. Did I get hoed? Did you get him on the Opian banner? Yep. Damn, is that a glitch? This is brutal. And you can see here, if you pull up on the banner, they haven't been removed. Mizuki, Sayleech, Fartooth, Flametal, Ignosis, like La Pluma, Mulberry, Ashlock, like they're all here. They're all still there. And so that brings you back to this. Is this what happened here? What happened? Well, this is probably just another slip up, one of those things. But to be honest, like, let's look at Supa's post real quick. This was on YouTube. Let me zoom in real quick for y'all, cats. Update: Yostar is actually even more shockingly incompetent than you initially thought. They forgot to move some operators in the Colonel banner, i.e. all these operators. We're supposed to move to Colonel banners with this update, as stated by Yostar's own Twitter post. Yet they were not, as have seen with all of these, which I took this from him, so all the credits to Supa on this one, honestly, for catching this, or pointing it out, I should say. And then this is the post right before that, is the disassociated recombination. It's just, it's just funny. I'll be like, it's funny for me. Like, because I haven't pulled on the banner, so it's funny for me. Obviously, if you pulled on the banner, this fucking sucks. If you're not expecting these characters, maybe you're hoping to get spooked by a different character, not by one of the ones. Let me pull them up real quick. Boop, 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 boop. Like, you're not wanting to be spooked by Mizuki, Sayleech, Fartooth, the Gnosis, and the other ones. So it's kind of like, fuck. Like, especially if you spent money. Maybe you were like hoping to get spooked by Golden Glow or Deckenbrecher, but now that fucking sucks. I'll be honest. If that happened to me, I'd be a little pissed. Like, if I was going into this knowing I probably wouldn't get these characters and I got them, I'd be a little heated, honestly. But this is just impressive. I'll be real. And the update's been live for what? What are we at now? The update's been live for 12 hours almost. We're almost at 12 hours. Let me open up Arknights. Have they changed anything yet? Let me see here. Have we had a emergency patch? No, we're still on dissociative recombination. Okay. All right. Let me check the banner though. Maybe they fixed the banner. Maybe they fixed the banner. No. Mizuki. So the funny thing here is Mizuki, Sayleech, Fartooth, Flametal, and Gnosis at the bottom. And it's the same thing for La Pluma, Mulberry, Ashlock, Corosium, and Aurora. So I saw this is some game theories. I saw talk to people on the Discord and stuff like that. Is that they were supposed to be moved, and someone basically, instead of moving them to the Colonel banner, they just moved them. They removed them from the standard and then put them back in, which put them at the bottom of the list. So that's one of the game theories, but I don't know. This is just funny. I mean, it's funny for me as someone who has yet to pull in the banner. But I'll be honest, this does rub people the wrong way. I'll be real. This does rub people the wrong way. And this is just another reason people want Hypergift to just get away from Yostar. This is just another fucking, 13th reason, 14th reason. And yeah, like, I'll be honest, I'm surprised they haven't said anything. I haven't heard Yostar come out about anything, but people spent money on this. So this is actually a lot more serious than you'd think initially. People have spent money expecting not to get these characters and expect to get other ones. So I'll be real, if I was Yostar, I, I don't know what they would do, but I would expect at least a response and maybe even an apology from them for this one. This is kind of a fuck up, to be honest. But that's it. This fucking sucks, but that's all I can say. Hopefully they come out with a justification why, or at least an apology, maybe some polls, I'll take some free polls. But sorry for all the people that got spooked by the characters they didn't want or didn't think they were gonna get. That sucks. And hopefully this gets sorted as quick as possible. And that's it. Appreciate y'all for watching. Have fun with Enfield, because I won't be able to play it. But all y'all have fun if you do have access. I'll be back on Arc Nights. Anyways, that's it. Have a good one, and ciao.